Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Wednesday, and that means we bring on Matt, the mortgage guy. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. And if you didn't notice or anybody else didn't notice, look at that fancy new sign.
I did. I saw it. You got paint colors on there. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Matt,
the walls
mortgage
painted,
guy.
the sign is in, it's official.
That is awesome, man. Well, hey, I want to hit two topics with you today. One owner rock, one investor. We'll start owner rock, and it looks like your organization has put out the high dollar balance amount, which is important for a lot of California.
Right. Which to clarify, like it can be an investment property or an owner occ. It's probably more common for folks. Not a lot of folks own a $1.5 million rental property. So it's going to come into play 9 times out of 10 as a owner occ deal.
But that's it. I didn't actually know that. So again, let me just repeat that. So if I was going to buy a duplex or a fourplex in San Mateo, and I was going to buy it for 1.4, I could still use the high dollar amount, which is now $937,500.
Right. And even better than that, that's the single family number.
Oh, okay.
937,500. So then 2 unit, you get to go higher, 3 unit, you get to go higher. I don't have them offhand.
Okay.
But it's very similar to what we talked about, which has probably been 3 or 4 weeks, where we could go up to 625 in anticipation of the increase to the conforming limit. Now, I've got lenders saying, send us your high balance stuff.
Awesome.
The interesting thing to me, though, is it's just the high balance counties. Like in between, there's Sacramento, El Dorado, Placer, all these counties that I do business in. And they're like, we don't have anything for you yet. But San Mateo, Santa Clara, San Francisco, Orange County, Los Angeles County, Marin County, all the ones that were 822, 375, that was their 2021 limit.
Yeah.
They're saying now, in anticipation of it being 930 plus in 2022, send it to us. You can write it up to 937,500. Wow. And it's still that conventional underwriting.
Yeah.
And
best rates.
Best rates and all that stuff. So, when I think about the ORAC community, and I think about the folks that I've talked to, there's been dozens of them from your community and just
soon to be hundreds.
Right. We've had conversations because this is something I thought about last night. I was listening to a Bigger Pockets podcast. People with money borrow money and leverage it to buy assets, especially when there's this hint of inflation in the air, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, let's just talk about it. I mean, if inflation is real, which I think it is, you either get crushed by it or you use it. And the way to use it most effectively is to buy assets that cash flow with 30-year debt. So yes, you're right.
And so this increase, and we'll use this to just stir the discussion to 937,500. I'm going to have more conversations like I've had for the last 6 or 12 months. I own this property free and clear. I'm going to pull 822, 375. That's what the conversation used to be. Now it's, hey, I can get access to 937,500 at 3%.
That's just mind-boggling. Yeah, it's just mind-boggling. It's crazy, man.
And then I'm going to go deploy that. And the crazy part is it's crazy to think, but like this podcast I was listening to last night, what they were talking about, it's not that people are taking this cash because they need it. They've got other cash. No. They're trying to get more cash against their assets to go buy more assets, because when we see inflation, those assets increase in value.
Yeah, I've been telling my entire audience, and you've been a part of this, right? Well, one of the things I've done, because I can't use you, right? I have too much properties. I've gone to a non-QM lender and I borrowed, I went up to 50% LTV on several free and clear assets, not because I needed cash, but because I wanted to have more cash to deploy. Because again, if I can get 4% money and the audience watching this can get 3% money, you don't have to deploy that particularly well to beat inflation. Because the only rule here is, folks, get 30-year debt. Don't you dare get a 5-year or 7-year ARM. I cannot promise you what rates will be in 2025. It could be ugly. It might be fine, but it could be ugly. So go get that 30-year money. It's just
and that's exactly what this is. This is Fannie, Freddie conforming loans, saying we are going to let you borrow more. And so, you don't have to necessarily be a genius. You just have to say, what is smart money doing? Oh, they're borrowing against assets and buying more assets. Maybe that's something that I should be doing right now. And if your property's worth 400 and you can borrow 300 and then go deploy it, then do that. Some folks have properties that are worth 2 million. They're going to pull 937 and go deploy that. But whatever the case, higher loan limits, rates are still great. I agree with you 1000%.
Yeah.
There's no good reason to have anything but 30-year fixed rate debt.
Yes, please.
It's so cheap. It's
a
so stable.
gift. It is below. This is below trend. It should not be this low. The only reason is this low is because the Fed's buying $1 gazillion in mortgage-backed securities.
Right.
And now a gazillion's an official number.
Right. And I've always been pretty easy on, I don't know what rates are going to do. I'm really convicted now, Mike. Like rates are going up, especially when we get to see more and more stuff where people are waking up slowly but surely and going, oh yeah, maybe we are seeing inflation. To combat that, they're going to raise rates.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just have to. And so rates have to go up next year.
No question.
Get it while you got it. And I can't stress that enough. Most smart folks I talk to, it's not that risky to have 60% LTV, 75% LTV on an asset that's still cash flowing. Go deploy that money elsewhere.
Here's the deal, right? So Dion, a gentleman I speak with every Thursday, another one of my experts.
Yeah,
he's very proud of having a 10th unit free and clear. I was on video yesterday or last week with him at the end. It's actually going up on his channel. And I basically told him, Dion, you're being a fool. Go get 30-year money at 3% because he can still get that. And worst case, and keep the money, because again, he's like, hey, I got 6 figures. I'm good. I can buy another asset. I'm like, no, you're missing the point. Go get the 30-year money now. Keep it. Even if you keep it for 2 years, who cares? If after 2 years, you can't find a deal that makes you more than 3%, write the check, pay off the loan.
Right.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
I am willing to raise my cash balances now, and I'm willing to sit on it for 24 months, hoping I can deploy it into assets that earn more than 3%. Now, in fairness, I'm going to try to double that. I want more than 6. There are people out there that are going for 9s and 10s. You go earn 10% on 3% money, life is really good.
Right. Yeah, a little arbitrage there. And,
oh my God. Positive carry.
That spread is nice. Yeah.
It's amazing. So again, folks, high dollar amount, high balance. I didn't even know. I thought it was only for owner occupied, but it can be for multifamily, all of this stuff, 2s, 3s, and 4s. And the balances are, again, a 4-plex is more than a tri.
Yeah, you can get a conventional loan on a 4-plex. God, those numbers have to be like 1.5 or 1.6 now.
Ooh.
Huge numbers.
I am jealous. You people out there that can get a 4-plex owner house hack. I'm jealous.
That conventional money is sweet. I only have 6 loans, so I can still get 4 more.
Yeah, folks. And if you don't know already, Matt, the mortgage guy, can now service all of the United States, all 50 states. We used to do this and say, sorry, California only. Not the case. If you are in the one rental at a time community, you know already. If not, if you now are part of the YouTube channel, reach out to Matt, the mortgage guy. How do you want them to do that?
It's nice and easy. And I just recorded a new intro video for it. So when you go to greatmortgagebroker.com, you'll see my smiling face. I'll remind you, like I'm telling you now, 6 questions. That's all I ask. I just want to know where you're at and how we can serve you. Once you fill that out, somebody from the team is going to get in contact. Literally, meetings are being had every single weekday. Nice. How do we perfect this lead intake process to serve as many people as possible? Because the people at U Mortgage are aligned with me and my vision. Serve more people, serve them at a high level, A+ client experience. And so go to greatmortgagebroker.com, whether you're looking to get pre-approved, whether you want to talk about a refinance scenario, whether you just have questions, whatever the case may be, whatever state you're in, we want to help you. Greatmortgagebroker.com.
Folks, reach out today. Again, at least have the conversation. If I can get 3% money, how could I use that? And again, here's the deal. Don't go buy a toy. Don't go buy a boat. Don't go buy an RV. Don't go buy none of that stuff. Sit on the cash, go learn your market, figure out how you can get north of 6%. Double the rate of your interest. If it costs you 3.2, earn 6.5. If it costs you 3, get 6. Anything more than double, it's a home run. So Matt, the mortgage guy, thank you for being part of this. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
Got it.